thank you, Jonathan, and thank you, Phil, but you didn't say anything about my modesty. Well, it's a great honor for me to be here, and I have to say it's also a thrill to share this moment with the fabulous CANY. I was introduced to CANY about 25 years ago by the then artistic director, Emily Nash. She asked me if I would come and teach the leaders about group dynamics. If you're wondering what group dynamics are, just think back to your last Thanksgiving dinner. I thought this would be a brief interlude. There are many theatrical references. I thought this would be a brief interlude, but turns out I'm the man that came to dinner. I've never left. How can I leave this wonderful organization that I love so much? And I want to tell you a little bit about why I love CANY so much. Actually, you've heard from Jason and from Katie both some of the practical, some of the experiential stuff, and of course the emotion that Katie, as a great actress, was able to reach. I want to talk a little bit actually about the theory. Life, with its infinite blessings, also brings pain everywhere else. It's an inevitable part of living. Some people handle it better than others, but nobody ever gets out unscathed. And some people are in fact devastated by the pains that they encounter. Let me give you a few examples. Think of the child who's been a victim of physical or sexual abuse. Consider the veteran who's been injured in combat, lost some buddies, and who knows the true meaning of the words collateral damage. He's seen the dead babies. Think of the person who is a victim of injustice and of torture and has been forced to flee his or her homeland. This kind of pain causes anybody to kind of withdraw into themselves. Some of us are fortunate. We're surrounded by loving family and friends, and there's community support. But even people who have that may find themselves overwhelmed. And certainly people who don't have that kind of nurturing, supportive community can easily be overwhelmed. So how does CANY do what it does? Well, the first thing that CANY does is that it enables people to make a connection through the power of group dynamics and utilizing techniques that have been refined in the theater over millennia. CANY enables people to reconnect and reintegrate into the family of humanity. People begin to feel themselves connected, empowered, and even creative. What a fabulous gift. What does it take to do this? It takes leaders of uncommon skill and talent. I've been teaching and practicing group therapy for about 40 years. And I think the leaders that CANY has are among the greatest masters in the world of improvisation. Whatever gets, yes, let's hear it. Whatever gets thrown at them, and some really amazing things get thrown at them in the group, they're able to catch, to juggle, to understand in a complete fashion, understanding in terms of the conscious and the unconscious elements, and to feed this back, to toss this back to the group in a way that moves the experience of the group onward and deeper. Actually, they're the Flying Karamazov brothers of group therapy. So a child who's been a victim of some kind of abuse is suddenly able to feel understood, cared about, and take a step toward trusting. Now, I said that it takes talent and skill, which it certainly does, but it takes more. It takes passion. And these remarkable people are passionate about what they do. They are always fully involved in the moment with their group. They're there with their mind, with their heart, and with their souls. And they're the people who makes the extraordinary work that CANY does possible. I want to express my appreciation for this award. I want to express my appreciation to CANY and the wonderful work that it does. And I want to take this opportunity to invite you to participate with me and with Katie in supporting this fabulous organization. And finally, talking about support, I also want to express my personal gratitude to my wife of 44 years, Willa, who's taken everything I've tossed at her and handled it with grace and with generosity. Thank you very much.